Tension in Washington is rising like foam. This weekend, hundreds of protesters marched toward the White House to reject President Donald Trump's decision to deploy the National Guard and to attempt direct control of the city's police. It all began in the DuPont Circle neighborhood, where chants of "shame" and "Trump must go now" marked the start of a protest that stretched all the way to the gates of the presidential residence. The attendees were not only rejecting Trump's so-called criminal emergency, declared through an executive order, but also denouncing what they see as a dangerous expansion of federal power over local institutions. Mason Weber, one of the protesters, insisted that this deployment is a serious ethical and legal violation, and that the lack of balance between powers poses a real threat to democracy. Days earlier, the Trump administration had attempted to install a new emergency police commissioner, but that plan was blocked after a lawsuit filed by Washington, D.C. Attorney General Brian Schwalb, who described it as a hostile takeover of the local police. Still, those who marched on Saturday made it clear that this barrier is not enough, since the National Guard is already patrolling the streets and presidential control over security keeps growing. Among the crowd, testimonies reflected both outrage and concern. John Smith, a city resident, accused Trump of exaggerating the alleged crime in D.C., while Catherine Ernst stressed the need for more people to join the resistance movement. Sam Goldman, from the group Refuse Fascism, warned that millions of Americans are already tired of what Trump represents and that it is time to wake up and get organized. The White House, for its part, discredited the protesters, claiming that only Washington liberals would oppose the president's efforts to confront violence. But instead of calming down, the crisis escalated. Republican governors from West Virginia, South Carolina, and Ohio announced the deployment of hundreds of additional troops to reinforce the crackdown in the capital, although not every state accepted the request. The question is inevitable. Is this a legitimate effort to fight crime, or a dangerous consolidation of presidential power over a city that has historically defended its autonomy? If you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.